So, Robbie, you've had a mini tour of Europe this week. You started in Milan, off to Istanbul, and you finish here today. Which one of those takes your pick?
I've got to say, yeah, it's been a great week. A lot of travelling, but to come back today to see that performance, credit to John and Bandy and the whole team on Thursday. They had the lads right at it in training. I give them Tuesday off for the reward, and they've come today, and I've got to say that was the best performance we've had this season. I've said it lots. If anybody wants to go toe to toe with us and make it a real game of football, that's what happens to them. Listen, Steve Cunningham is a fantastic manager. I'm sure he'll be having a few strong words in there. But when we play like that, we can beat anybody. And I've got to say, every single person today contributed. And I don't want to sit here and say we could have been more, but I think everybody at the game would have seen that, it should have been double figures. And that's the most disappointing thing. It's a real statement, 7. But we could have had more. Be clinical, take those chances. Saying to, Damani, he's got 2 today, but he should be having 4 and 5. When people look at that, think Damani Mella, he wants to play higher. We want to play higher. We want him to go with us. But if you're scoring 4 and 5s, everybody recognises what you've got. And he was magnificent. As, I don't want to single people out because it was a collective. But I must say, young James Edmondson on loan from Blackburn today, he was sensational. For his first game in senior football, his first loan, to be as controlled, composed on the ball. The lads have given a round of applause in there, and it's just nice that John Eustace and Stu from Blackburn have put the trust in us with one of their high potential players, and he was absolutely magnificent. He got his goal as well, headed from a corner, but it's just his composure and his calmness. You look at players who have played higher, and if he continues like that, he'll be a great asset to Blackburn Rovers.
Just want to highlight when it's 2-0, there was a slight period in the game where we were slightly second best, a bit sloppy in defensively, but just how important was the timing of particularly our third goal just after that sort of period?
It was a great goal, which was Dante's the third. Trey's the third. Both fullbacks. Well, when I say fullbacks, the way we played at the minute in the 3-4-1-2, they play high. Trey, yeah, he was playing centre half at that time. So our centre half is ending up with a goal on the near post. That's how expansive we are. That's how I want my teams to play. We missed Trey and Dorse now for Tuesday. But when you're part of a squad, all you can do when you get an opportunity is take it. Dante Gabardon today he got the the man of the match. His goal for the pleasing thing is the first goal. He's got down the line, used his pace, and he's picked somebody out. It was brilliant. And then his finish. What a finish that was. So I'm delighted for him. He's been patient. Kenji, has been magnificent. I said to Kenji before the game, you've been magnificent. It's not in your performance. You'll come back in on Tuesday. And I'm true to my word. So again, everybody's fighting for the shirt. Everybody's fighting for the club. It's a great win. And Steve Cunningham will have them respond, no doubt about it. It'll be hard for him to take tonight, but I'm sure they'll get in the playoffs. I know this is the cup, but they'll be in the playoffs, and we've got a goal there. And I'm telling you what, after the 2 performances against them, they'll be far harder to beat at their place because they're a very, very good team. So I want to give them, and Steve credit, because I know for a fact they're a very good team, and it was just that we were so good today.
Although today was in the FA Trophy, does it throw out a big statement to the league that this is what we are capable of?
Yeah, a team in the playoffs, a team that's hugely respected, a team that come here and we only beat them 1-0. But again, if you've got so many spaces in your team and we utilise them and the rotation, somebody leaves the space, somebody fills it. If Damani drops in, Alex will go forward. So again, Alex Curran, that's his best 90 minutes. I think it's one of his first 90 minutes in a long, long time, and I thought he was back to his best. And we've had an honest conversation with Alex. A fit, firing Alex Curran with a smile on his face gets in any team in this league and the league above. He's had to be patient, and what he's done and what they've all done is give me huge headaches for Tuesday. A tough game against Matlock. They're resurging. So we know it's going to be a tough game going there. They'll be right up for it. Everybody wants to be the first team to beat us. And I've just said in there now, you rest, you recover, and we go again, because what a statement would be on the back of a 7-1 win to go to Matlock and and get something. That's what it is. Get something, and we extend the lead at the top of the table. So we're looking forward to it. Silkman fans were magnificent again today. They had about 30 or 40 travelling fans. Credit to them. And yeah, it's the minute it's good, but we could get better. I've said in there, the disappointing thing is we should have had more. It should have been more. And the disappointing thing in the league, we should have won 13 out of 13. But you give this group credit. Every time they ask questions, they just respond, and it's a pleasure to work with them. The kit looked amazing. Rob, the owner, designed it. Wanted to mark 150 years, and the lads loved playing in it. I think the fans liked it, so hopefully that'll be on sale, in the club shop before Christmas. So again, that'll be our third kit now. And you think of everything as a manager. If you get beat, should I've used the white kit? Do you know what I mean? So again, you think of everything. But I've got no hesitation in playing any single player in that squad, because the squad is unbelievable. And if you think about it, Danny Elliott wasn't quite right today to come on and score. Tom Clare could have scored more. He's got a goal. Danny Whitehead had a rest. Lewis Fensom's come on, who will play on Tuesday. No Brandon Lee, no Sam Heathcote, no Elliot Whitehouse. Wow. And we've got somebody else coming in, first week of November to bolster us. So, yeah, and a credit for Max. Max had a little sore shoulder, but, he fought through the pain barrier. Just got to get him right now for Tuesday. So, yeah, into the next round. Just want a home draw against anybody.
So, obviously, today's victory does set up a next round clash on the 16th of November. Anyone you fancy?
Listen, anybody at home. You look at teams who were in our league last year, Radcliffe, Marine, any of those two at home. I'd love to, pit my wits against, Youngie and Bernard and Jono. They've done great to go up Radcliffe for the best team last season, and Marine deservedly beat us in the playoff final. But, any of those two at home, I'd love to pit my wits against two managers who got promoted, because here we can take on anybody. Personally, I wish the National League teams would come in. I'd love to have got Tamworth at home, who got Huddersfield and deservedly beat us, and we wish them all the best. But teams we've played against and have beat us, that's who I want this group to take on and go and show everybody how good we are.